I didn't think I'd find a demon in my life, but there's a first for everything, I suppose. I'm your host, Youssef, and these are 10 scary demons caught on camera by ghost hunters. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, maybe keep a holy book with you on this one. Stanley Hotel. My top is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. I was staying in the room all week long and the glass shattered from the inside out that was on the table next to my bed. That was caught on camera. A little while later, my closet door, on camera, decided to unlatch itself open and then close. Again, it was all caught on camera. Why it was the scariest moment is because I had to stay in that room for another 5 days, alone, in a haunted hotel room. Dark shadow at the staircase. This dark shadow moving up the top of the staircase in front of us that we were able to catch on camera. It got up to the top of the staircase and leaned over. It didn't send over the motion light at the top, but it should have because it seemed solid enough. As soon as we got up there, we sent off the motion lights. We saw this thing go all the way up, and as we got up there, nothing was there. Which means at some point, it passed us going back down as we went up. Smacked by the equipment. Frank DeAngelis, our audio man, his sound bag, caught on camera, lifted up and struck him in the face, knocking him to the ground. Again, we were able to document the whole thing, where his sound bag lifted up and hit him in the face. Frank was a non-believer of the paranormal, and it scared him enough where he didn't feel comfortable working on this type of show anymore. Steve, I felt cold spots. I remember sticking my hands into it and really feeling it. I grabbed one of our camera operators' arms and made him feel it also. He said it changed his life. Full body apparition. Grant and I both experienced something we didn't want to tell each other until we got outside and told someone else. That way we didn't feed off of each other. We both witnessed what appeared to be a full body apparition turn and move through a building, and we quickly followed it. It was mind-blowing, just the fact that something was there moving by us and we both experienced it at the same time, and we experienced the same thing. Gray's Armory. All aboard the ghost train, we had a lot of activity going on. Everybody was experiencing things. There was a point when I was talking to Sam Hawes when I was pinched in the shoulder and it startled me. At first I thought it was one of the guys, but then I turned around and nobody was there. So the rest of the time I was on edge, wondering if someone was going to touch me again. Gray's was an all men's club and women are in there now, so they weren't sure if they liked that. We weren't doing this while investigating, so being touched when we don't ask anybody to touch us makes us a little startled. Waverly Hills. Every time I go there, there has been activity. I have been there about 10 times. I had a crazy experience there, and it didn't happen in the death tunnel or the hallways. It happened on the top floor, floor 5. I was walking, and to my right, I thought it was maybe Tango or another investigator, and I realized that he was behind me and there was no glass in the window pane. They were all knocked out. Not one pane had glass. I saw legs next to me and thought it was a reflection, and Tango said, "Steve, there's no glass there." That's when I realized that I saw something walking. Even though I've never seen a ghost, that could be the closest I've ever come. That could be the only place that I've seen an apparition or ghost. Giving chase. Tango and I were chasing something around, and something was chasing us around. We would hear running come up right next to us, we could hear running going away from us, and then we would chase it and then it would disappear. We would have doors slam in our face. All of that could be really startling, and you think about where you are. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. You are in a place that is not just for the insane or criminals. This is the criminally insane. Really bad people. One story was that one patient stuck his roommate's head under the bedpost and started jumping up and down on the bed until his eyes popped out. Then the guy just went back to eating dinner. The staff came in and were like, "Where's your roommate?" He's like, "Oh, he is on the floor." There he was, head bashed in, eyes popped out. He was just eating dinner. Didn't think anything of it. Another patient jumped across the bed and gouged his roommate's eyes out with his thumbs. That guy didn't pass away, but that is the kind of trauma and crazy stuff that has been seen. Shadows in the trees. I was investigating the grounds, and I was seeing black masses move in between the trees. These were free floating and in the environment. We honestly didn't know when or where we would see it next. I'm not sure if we will ever know what these black masses were. This shadow phenomena still has me thinking. The grounds were so pretty and we slept there all week, but I never felt comfortable after that. Shoved to the floor. One of the creepiest experiences I still think about to this day was when we were at Leap Castle in Ireland. I was still fairly new to the group, and this was the first time I was ever outside of the US, which was scary and exciting in itself. Dustin Perry and I were investigating, and something knocked him down with intense force. I've never seen anything like it, and to this day I still haven't. I didn't know how to react, but I knew I couldn't get scared and leave him on the ground. So I turned my fear to anger and started to yell at whatever knocked him down. Dustin did not like it though. He told me to stop yelling and he was able to get up, and we met up back with the group. Playing the piano. During an investigation that's coming up this season, Steve and I were investigating in a room with a piano in it. There was a claim of a little girl looking at a Christmas tree, and through research we found out that the building was used for church activities in its earlier years. So I decided to play what I could remember of Silent Night, Holy Night on the piano. Not well, but I was trying to get whatever might be there to interact with us, since the song has a connection with both Christmas and the church. I stopped playing and moved away from the piano, and through real-time analysis, which is when I'm actively listening through a recorder and headphones, I heard a piano key play. Plain as day. Steve didn't hear this with his own ears, but I played it back for him and he couldn't believe it, but there it was. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 scary demons caught on camera by ghost hunters. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything, and we hope you have a scary day.